Hi, Brian McCordy here with Safeopedia and another safety moment. We're continuing with our series on Safety Management Systems Simplified. Again, we can get overwhelmed by the complexity of the system, so we want to break it down into easy to look at components. Remember, those 5 components are starting with hazard identification control, training, inspections, incident investigations, and then finally reporting and documentation. So let's look at that third one, inspections. I'm sure you inspected to be doing inspections. I guess I'd be expected to do inspections. Anyway, inspections are a major part of having a good safety management system in place. When you first did that hazard identification control, that was kind of a snapshot of how things were at that point in time. Things could change. Programs like 5S+1 are great, where you create, say, a 10 or 15 point check sheet that employees use at the beginning or the end of each shift, just to make sure that, like, all blades are put, away. There's no exposed knives or anything like that. That all containers are labeled. There's no slip trip hazards. Lighting is okay. All tools are put up. You get the idea. We want to, again, break down our inspections, make sure that we have them all copied or all written down to where what needs to be done, say, every shift, like forklift inspections, just like that pre-flight checklist a plane uses before flying. If you're driving a forklift, you have to do a pre-safety inspection on that forklift every shift. Same thing, say, for a crane. So your program from your hire or your hazard will show all the inspections that you need to do, and just copy those down. Have them all listed. What needs to happen by shift, daily, weekly, monthly, and then put audits in place of your own internal audits and just make sure that those are actually happening the way they need to be. It's easy to create a system and then people neglect it for a little bit and it falls apart. They stop doing the 5S. It hasn't been done in a week or two. No one said anything about it. Well, I guess that's not important. Again, these are like living documents. Things change. Life is dynamic. It's messy. Things happen all the time. So we need inspections in place to revisit facilities, areas, making sure that fire extinguishers are where they're supposed to be, that electrical cabinets aren't blocked, that first aid cabinets are well stocked. Any component you have there for people's safety, you need checks in place to make sure that it stays that way. AEDs need to be checked regularly to make sure the batteries are functioning, pads aren't out of date, things along that line. So again, follow OSHA's guidelines for whatever programs you've been identified as needing as part of that HIRA. So again, inspections are a very important component, and once they're identified, put it in place, follow your system, you'll be fine. And again, you can rest easy knowing that the inspections that need to happen by shift, daily, weekly, monthly, are all being done, and document them. You can easily verify that they're happening. Again, check sheets, things along that line are great. And then if OSHA does ever come knocking, or you decide to go for OSHA VPP or OSAS 18001, man, you're well on your way. You're kind of proud to show off what you're doing in the name of safety and how you're keeping people safe. Until next time, Brian McCorder with Safeopedia. Stay safe.